Hey, Scott Lara, the cruise genius.com. Happy Thursday. You all know about Hurricane Helene coming up the west side of Florida. It's approaching about Tampa in a little bit, and then coming up to Tallahassee, our state capital. The reason I want to jump on is you've heard me say, and other cruise YouTubers say, do not fly in day of the cruise. Get here a day before, because of things that can happen. Now, granted, we've known about Helene for about a week or so, a lot of planning and so forth. But if you're planning your cruise, 6 months or a year in advance, you don't know if there's going to be a weather issue. You don't know if there's going to be a pilot or a stewardess strike. You don't know if there's going to be a problem like with Boeing. You have no clue. And that's why I always believe, even if you're driving, like from Jacksonville, where I live, down to Port Canaveral or to Port Everglades, you get down there the day before, because you definitely don't want to run into a lot of traffic, anything like that. But Helene is definitely something unique. Of course, we are in hurricane season, so all bets are off on that. But like Carnival Elation here in Jacksonville, and several of the ships that are in Port Canaveral, they're still out to sea because the ports are closing. You can imagine the high winds. I certainly can. I'm a U.S. Navy veteran, and I'm sure they're bouncing around out there, which is no fun, believe me. It's no fun for the captain, the crew, and the passengers, especially. Even being a Navy veteran, I don't like, 15, 20, 30-foot seas and 50, 60, 70 mile an hour winds out there. No fun at all. The point I'm trying to say is that if you're gonna go on a cruise like right now, you got to keep an eye on the weather, and of course calling your travel agent or the cruise line saying, hey, what's going on? And then everything changes. And that's another reason why you want to have travel insurance or trip insurance, because stuff happens. Now, the fact of the matter is, you've got to look at the fine print. That's where it gets you on everything. Prenuptial agreement, anything, car insurance, auto insurance, homeowners insurance, whatever, prenup. You gotta look at the fine print, because that's what's gonna get you or not get you. And that's where, the lawyers come in, where, give me an example, like on trip insurance, right? Cancel for any reason. Okay, you gotta find those terms and, talk to the company. Hey, listen, just in case, I want to make sure. Now, you may not get 100% back. You may get 75% back or something. But let's just say this. A year ago, you booked a cruise out of Jacksonville for this week, right? And you see today that, oh my gosh, we got all this stuff going on. To be able to call whatever company and say, hey, listen, no, my wife, there's no way. And if you got that language in there that says cancel for any reason, then you're good. But you see these policies, right? Good, better, best. Good is X price, better is Y price, and best is Z. So boom, boom, boom. And of course, they're going to charge you more, because there may be a chance, the actuaries know that you're going to call in a claim. And trip insurance is much more than lost bag or missed flight or break your arm. It is weather. If you're really concerned about the weather, and look at the Gulf, right? If you're sailing out of Tampa, the cruise ship's out of Tampa, and there are a couple down there, including Margaritaville. That's another story, but Margaritaville, what if you have a cruise scheduled there and you got all this storm surge coming in, and the wind and the rain and death and destruction, So what I'm saying is, number one, yes, buy trip insurance, buy travel insurance. And if you have any questions about that, you can email me, slara1961@gmail.com. My second tip is, don't ever fly in or drive in day of. As you know, I was recently on the Celebrity Reflection with my wife, Marty. Been married 40 years. And we drove down the day before. Want to make sure regarding traffic, if there's any accidents, weather, whatever. And we stayed at the Fairfield Inn and Suites, Dania Beach. And if you Google it, it's Fairfield Inn and Suites, Cruise Port, Airport, Fort Lauderdale. But it's located in Dania Beach, which you can actually see the airport from the hotel. So anyway, that's my thoughts real quick. I just want to kind of share with you. And if you have any questions, slara1961@gmail.com. If you have any questions, if you want me to book you a cruise, all-inclusive resort, I can help you. Scott Lara, thecruisegenius.com. Like and subscribe. Have a great one.